Right on, skydivers. I'm Melanie Curtis. This video is about getting through that period after we get our A license. This period is understandably difficult. It certainly seems like, okay, we get our A license, we're experienced now, we should know what we're doing, we should have confidence, we should be all of these things, right? And the truth is it's a tough time because you just got off student status. Like, of course you don't really have that many skills. Of course you would be not sure of what you're doing. Of course you wouldn't know a whole lot about navigating the experienced world because this is your first foray into the experienced world. So anyway, it behooves us to talk about how to get through that and how to make that period for you a little bit easier. All right, my first tip to you is, and this is going to sound way cheesy and way life coachy, but whatever, it's true, to remember that you're awesome. Like, you just got through your skydiving training, you earned your license. Like, that is so fucking awesome and cool. Like, so few people in the world have ever done that. Like, totally awesome, totally cool. So that's one. Secondly, remember that we've all been where you are right now. Nobody comes out of the freaking womb a skydiver. The womb. But really, nobody is born a skydiver. Like, nobody has the knowledge, nobody has the experience. It's just all something we have to do. So we all know where you are, and we all have been there. So remember that when you're thinking about talking to people and just, making friends, that everybody certainly at your level is probably a little bit nervous and would probably welcome friendly conversation, or even someone asking them to jump or whatever. So remember that we've all been where you are. Number 3, what I would recommend is that you get some coaching. Like, just because you're off student status honestly does not mean that you have all the skills that you're going to want to have. So get some coaching, get some tunnel time if you can. If you can't, ask around, ask coaches, like, really do your best to get some information and work on your skills, because that will not only show other people that you care about getting better, care about being safe, it will also really help your own confidence and your own self-esteem when it comes to moving through just starting to get on more experienced jumps and knowing what to do. So getting the coaching around actual experienced flying and how to exit certain aircraft and how to dive down to a formation and how to get back up when you've gone low, or how to not go low, or just all those basic skills. Like, I say this all the time in my tunnel coaching when I do tunnel coaching for belly flyers, is that if you look at, and this on it, it's applicable across the board in any discipline in skydiving actually, is that when you look at the world champions, if you really get into the nitty-gritty of looking at those people fly, they have exceptional basic skills. So you can never go wrong working on your basic skills. That'll only help you improve your confidence and your execution when you do skydives with other people, and as you try new things, as you grow in your experience. So number 4, and these are in no particular order. Number 4, I would say, ask people to jump. Like, we're all here. We all want to go skydiving. My suggestion to you is that when you think about asking someone to jump as a new person, it's super intimidating. Well, it can be for some, maybe not for everybody, but I remember certainly being nervous about it and whatnot. But anyway, the reason I bring this up and encourage you to do it is, people might say yes. You might meet people. They might be, the person you ask might be hoping someone asks them to jump, and you're that person that does that, and you end up going up and having a great skydive and making a new friend or whatever. When you think about asking people to jump, and when you're nervous about that, the tip I have for you in that case is to first practice and get inside yourself and detach from that outcome. And I mean that sort of emotionally, like, when you're like, oh, I'm going to ask this person to jump and I really want them to say yes. So if that's how you feel, if that's what like the kind of like energy that you're carrying into that ask, exhale any tension or nervousness or fear and mentally and emotionally detach from that outcome. Be cool with whether they say yes or whether they say no. Try to recognize that you're wanting that to happen. And of course you would want that to happen. Of course, if you're going to ask someone to jump, you want them to say yes. And of course, if you're a young jumper and you're new and you're wanting to learn things and meet new people and have cool skydives, of course you want them to say yes. But not everyone will. And the last thing that I would want you to experience is some, devastating hurt based on a no that you receive. Attach your happiness and your success and your basically like feeling good about yourself to the fact that you're asking at all, because that takes guts, man. That takes courage to ask at all. So you're doing a cool thing. You're putting yourself out there, and that is respectable. Some people might say yes. Some people might say no. The people who say no, maybe they have other things going on. Maybe they have team training or they have another agenda or whatever. It's all good. If you get some weird, not so awesome vibe from a person, that's fine too. Remember, from this perspective, it's often useful in skydiving and life, is that the way people act is about them and the way you respond is about you. So think about that. If you do have some sort of unpleasant experience with someone else, that exhale that away, take it as an educational experience, and simply distance yourself from that person if you feel like they're not nice or something like that. I like to think that doesn't happen a whole lot, but if it does, you can simply do that and focus forward on your own goals and on people who you do like and do get a good vibe from. Most of the top and elite coaches in skydiving, I would say, are excellent, kind human beings. So as a young person who maybe looks up to people, I honestly know that most of those people at the top only got there because they actually are good people. Yeah, they're willing to be total fucking badasses and kill it training and do all that hard work that it takes to get up there. Totally true. But most of those people also really genuinely are kind and are happy to talk to young people. So please don't feel like those top elite coaches are untouchable. I mean, God, reach out if you want. I bet you $1 million, most of them would respond and be really, really cool. Number 5 is go to events that are geared toward young jumpers. These events are fucking awesome. They are meant for young people like you. I couldn't recommend going to them more because A, you get coaching that you want and need to get better, like we talked about earlier, and how much that really does add value to you, your skydiving experience, and your example and engagement with other people that you're meeting and wanting to jump with. So that's huge. You maybe go to a new drop zone, maybe meet new awesome people at your skill level, make some new friends that way. And it's just so, so good. So some of the drop zones that I know that do epic younger people events, Skydive Elsinore has always had a really solid program for helping young jumpers. Skydive Arizona, I know, has an event I think called the Rookie Roundup that I hear nothing but great things about. I believe Skydive Chicago also has a rookie program that's really popular and really great. Jumptown, my home drop zone, brings in coaches all the time that cater to all skill levels. Often CIS events for the female jumpers out there, those are often really positively geared toward young jumpers as well. So look around for those events. If you have an event that you see that you're like, I don't know if this is good or not, copy and paste that link into an email to me, shoot it over. I'll take a look and let you know if I think it's a good one or not. Happy to do that for you guys. Number 6, and most important, is to remember and I mean this, to remember that you are fucking awesome. And I say that, why are you fucking awesome? You're fucking awesome because you are doing something that you love, that you care about, you're wanting to get better. You watching this video at all proves that you are willing to make an effort to get better and to improve your skydiving self and to learn as you go. And that is seriously, seriously cool and seriously, seriously respectable and will help you get better and get onto those skydives and reach those goals that you have for yourself in the sport. So remember that. And I say all of these things, this whole list, to give you a little sense of a big exhalation of all those concerns and fears throughout this period of your skydiving career, because you will learn over this period as you think about this stuff, as you internalize that this is normal, as you remember that we've all been where you are, as you ask people to skydive and you do some cool new things, as you get coaching, as you go out to other drop zones and new young people events and meet people and get more coaching. It's like all of that stuff really does build into a breadth of experience. And that's basically what this is about. Ideally, over that time, it's really fun. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Remember that. Please, for the love of God. Right on, guys. I hope this helped. Thank you for watching it all the way through. I hope you got something really good for yourself out of this. Please share if you were inspired, if you think someone else could benefit from listening and or seeing this. And pretty much stay tuned for the next one. Thanks a lot. Whoop. More that.